What's going on, everybody? Jacob here, bringing you another awesome video out here in this nice calm snow. So I have a hard time keeping my eyes open. It's because I keep getting snow in my stinking eyes. But anyways, I want to talk about life once again. Life. But I want to talk about how life works. This is based upon my own experience, upon the different things that I've seen, the different books that I've read, the different videos I have watched. But when it comes to life is kind of like a roller coaster ride. It's a pendulum of duality, if you will. And it swings to good and it swings to bad. You know, this is why people say, you have your peaks and your valleys. You have your good times and your bad times. Your up times and your down times, right? And with all of this, I think what happens is that we get so hung up in the good that when the bad does happen, we try and swing that pendulum back to the good as fast and as soon as possible because we don't want to experience the bad. We want to experience the good again. And what ends up happening is, and we don't realize this, but when that pendulum is swung over and it's in the bad, we tend to resist it in trying to be like, I can't feel this way. Oh, I got to feel good again, blah, blah, blah. We don't allow the pendulum to swing back because we're resisting it. Whatever we resist persists. And it may swing back, but it takes a lot longer because we're resisting those bad feelings. We're not embracing them. And this is what I want to talk about right here in this video, is embracing the down times, embracing the hard times, the moments, the bad moments in life, the sadness, the anger, the sorrow, the tragedy, embracing all of that and understanding that it's just a part of your story. And if a story was good all the way through, nothing bad ever happened, everything was always perfect, would it really be interesting? Would you really want to watch that? I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to watch a story where it's just like everything's perfect, everybody gets what they want, no hardships, no drama, it's all perfect. It'd be totally boring, right? And that's what happens with life, is we want it just to be perfect all the time. This is why we create comfort zones. In our comfort zones, we know that nothing's ever really going to change, and we're not going to have to face much adversity. We're not going to have to face many obstacles, and bad things may come, but at least they're not that bad as they could be. And so, that's why we create comfort zones. It's like a little bubble, a little shell for us to protect our egos, for ourselves to feel good most of the time, or try and feel good. But what we don't realize is that these comfort zones that we create are actually limiting us in how good we could actually feel, and are limiting us in the behaviors that we could adopt that would allow us to ascend up to another level, that would allow us to feel feelings that we could possibly never feel in the comfort zones that we have. And so when it comes to life and the pendulum swings to the bad, if you want to expand your comfort zone, if you want to get out of the rat race where it's like, get a family, get a job, and then just go through life being docile, if you want to be wild and crazy and experience the fun and awesomeness and amazingness, if that's even a word, of life, then you have to be willing to accept the down times, the bad times. You have to be willing to embrace those moments of adversity, those times where you have to face hardship. You have to be willing to be accept it. Okay, it's totally fine. This is totally cool. I'm here now in this moment and this thing has happened. I have, say you get fired from your job. Here's a good example. You get fired from your job. Now there's two pathways, right? There's resist the bad. Oh, I lost my job. I got to get a new job. I got to get my job back or something. I got to make something happen. This sucks. I can't believe this happened to me. Or, and take the total victim pathway where it's oh, this is all my fault. I can't believe this bad thing happened to me. Screw my boss. I hate my boss. That was a stupid job anyways, right? And we just throw all this negativity at the thing that happened to us. But we don't realize is that when we do that, we're just reinforcing it. We're spinning ourselves into a thought loop that's a downward spiral, into negativity. It's the victim mentality. Now I propose to all of you that when you do experience, like you lose your job, if this guy loses his job, there's another pathway that you can take that will help you develop to the best of your ability, that will help you ascend to a whole new level, and that will help you realize, holy cow, hell yeah, I'm so glad that I got fired from my job. I'm so glad I lost my job, because now I would have never reached this level, right? It's embracing that. Oh, I lost my job. That's okay. You know, there's probably some things I could have done when I got fired, you know, and I'll evaluate those things. I'll reevaluate those things. I've gotten knocked down. I've been knocked down, and that sucks. And I accept that. I accept that I failed. I accept that I've been fired. But I'm going to get back up. I'm going to get back up. I'm going to learn from this failure. I'm going to get back up. I'm going to start moving forward. I'm going to take this bad moment as a lesson. And every time that pendulum swings over into the bad, it's a time for you to reevaluate. It's a time for you to take a step back. It's a time for you to introspect, to examine yourself, to figure out, that was gross, to figure out what you want to do with your life. To figure out what next step you need to take in order to overcome this obstacle, in order to overcome this adversity. Because think about it in a story, in a movie. When that character faces that moment, that tragedy, that downtime, that bad valley, that, you know, like something crazy happens, whatever. What happens after that? They get back up. They start moving forward. They start reaching for more. They start pushing harder, you know. They take that bad moment as motivation, as inspiration, as a time to step it up, to adopt a new behaviorism that's going to allow them to move forward. And in doing so, you watch the end of the movie where they get their victory, their triumph. Yeah! When it comes to your life, it's a consistent movie where it's movie after movie of good things, bad things, triumphs, bad things, triumphs, bad things, triumphs, whatever. Good times, bad times. You have to be willing to embrace it all as a part of your story, because it makes it interesting and awesome. And every time there's a bad time, it's a moment for you to step up and to make your life happen. So embrace those bad times and don't resist them, and don't try and get back to the good. Okay? Just embrace it, accept it, love it for what it is. If you loved every time you were being sad, wouldn't being sad be a totally different experience? If you totally loved that you were being angry, wouldn't being angry be a totally different experience? And that's what I want to leave you guys with. Is you have to be willing to accept the bad moments, and you have to use them as fuel. You have to love them because they're a part of your story. And if they weren't a part of your story, then guess what? It'd be a real boring story. And I don't think you want to live a boring story. So that's it, guys. I wish I could stay out here longer, give you guys a longer video, but holy cow, it's cold, and my camera's freezing over, and my hands are freezing. I'm gonna run inside. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe if you liked the video, and then, you know, like it, dislike it, whatever. And follow me on all my social media down below. I got plenty more videos coming out for you guys. So enjoy and stay warm.